Hello and welcome to the 2024 European Junior Powerlifting Championships here in Pilsen, Czechia. This afternoon for you we have the 69 kilo sub-junior women. We have one flight consisting of 14 lifters, of 12 lifters it seems actually. It seems like we've had a couple lifters not show up, so even shorter than we first anticipated, which means we'll have 20-minute breaks in between disciplines. A quick look at the running order now. Opening weights all the way up until 165 kilos. The world and European record standing at 180 kilos. So perhaps in for a bit of a treat there. We'll have to see how the day unfolds. And looking at prognosis, it seems like Yuli Kostian is very, very far in the lead should her day go well. But the fight for podium otherwise is amongst a few lifters. We'll have to wait and see how that unfolds. So far this morning we have seen the 63 kilo women and the 74 kilo men sub-juniors, and we have had world records and European records in both weight classes. Actually, every single session we've had since the beginning of the championship so far, we've seen an either European or a world record broken. So let's see what the 69 kilos have for us today. Kicking us off, we have Jenny Lynn from Great Britain, opening on 105 kilos.
105 kilos for Jenny Lynn, Great Britain.
This is Jenny's last year as a sub-junior before she heads into the junior age category, which is 19 to 23. Unfortunately, 2-1, a no lift gets called on depth from the center and side referee. So let's have a look at that again in the replay.
120 kilos now for Elizabeth.
Yeah, so what we're looking for when we look for depth is for the hip crease to be below the top of the knee joint. Parallel was not deep enough. We now have Evelyn Elizabeth Coman from Ireland opening on 120 kilos. Very nice, comfortable looking opener there. And a good lift, 3 white lights. $130 kilos for Veronika Miniv from Ukraine. Opening on her personal best, only 16 years old.
That's a good lift.
2-1, a good lift. Gets called on depth from the right side referee, so we'll have a look at that again in the replay. I think she should be okay there, but the jury will have the final word if they choose to turn it over, but it looks like it will be safe. Essi Nava from Finland, 135 kilos. opening on her personal best, only 15 years old. The youngest in the flight, I believe. Ooh, hit the hole really hard there, and as a result, thrown off balance. It's really hard to control a squat style like that. Have a look again here.
135 kilos as well. It's time for from Belgium.
Yeah, just threw her off course there. Hopefully she hasn't hurt herself there and can control it a bit better on her second attempt. Lola Charpentier from Belgium, 135 kilos, opening on her personal best, 16 years old. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights.
137.5 now for Natalia Novak from Poland. Bars loaded.
137.5 kilos for Natalia Novak from Poland, opening 2.5 kilos below her personal best. Just a bit of work there, but manages to stand it up just fine, and it is a good lift.
And now Daniela Caston from Spain. Bars loaded.
Daniela Arquero Caston from Spain, 137.5 kilos. Shifts to the side a little bit there, but does well to maintain the bar going upwards, and it's a good lift.
140 kilos now for Zita Porter from Belgium, and bars loaded.
140 kilos for Zita Deporter from Belgium. Nice, comfortable looking opener there. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights.
147.5 for Jana Rodkova from Czechia, and the bar is loaded.
Jana Rodkova from Czechia, 147.5 kilos and a contender for podium overall. Slow but steady. Nice looking opener. It's a good lift. 3 white lights.
150 kilos now for Maria Ibanez from Spain. Bar is loaded.
150 kilos for Maria Ibanez from Spain. Currently in prognosis just off podium behind Rochkova, but not such a distance that she can't catch up throughout the competition if she has a good day. The strength looks good. Let's just wait for the lights from the referees. Yeah, I was a little bit concerned that she cut depth there. Have a look at the replay. She certainly doesn't look happy about that, but she just needs to squat it a bit deeper. Strength is clearly there, and that currently, with 2 lifters left to take the opening attempts, leaves us with 3 lifters without their openers in. Let's hope the same doesn't go for Elise Bouvier from France, 160 kilos. In a strong position for silver overall. And the lightest in the flight, weighing in at 66.99 kilos. Again, the weight looks comfortable. 2-1, a good lift. Gets a depth call from the left side referee. Have a look at that again here in the replay.
From Finland at 165 kilos for the first round.
Definitely on the line. I wouldn't want any higher than that. Now projected gold by quite some way overall. Yuli Kostian from Finland, her last year as a sub-junior, but already quite a familiar face in the international scene. Opening at 165 kilos, 15 kilos below the world sub-junior squat record. It's a lovely opening attempt. And a good lift, 3 white lights. If this is what she's doing as a sub-junior, who knows where she'll be in a few years' time. That concludes our opening attempts with all but 3 lifters without getting their squat on the board. All getting them in okay, except Nava, Ibanez and Lin, where we hope they'll get that on the board for their second. First up of which is Jenny Lin from Great Britain. Just cut the depth on her opening attempt. Needs to sink it a little bit further there. Reattempting 105.
Come on, Jen, you got this. Confidence.
Again, the strength is there, but was it deeper this time? No, I'm not sure. I was convinced, and the referees weren't either. Can't be contested. Unfortunately, just needs to sink it a bit further, and it's looking like she can't quite get it there, and it puts her in a sticky predicament heading into her thirds. She can't post a squat, she cannot post a total overall. She can continue to lift, but cannot compete. Eveline Elizabeth Coman from Ireland, 130 kilos, a 10 kilo jump from her opener. A little bit more work, but it is a nice looking squat. And 2-1, it is a good lift. Just a depth call from that far right referee. Have a look at that again in the replay. This is the angle she gets that red from. Like I said before, wouldn't want to go any higher than that, but she should be safe. Now, Essi Narva from Finland, 15 years old, our youngest in the weight category. Just hit the hole really hard on her first squat and got knocked out of position. Her knees got flung forward. It was a good catch from the spotters, but if she just controls it a little bit more heading into that bottom position, she should be okay. She's opening on her personal best, so I'm hoping that's not the issue. Oh, manages to control it this time. And it is a good lift, 3 white lights. And that's only going to be more challenging to do so as the weight gets heavier, squatting in that style. We can already see where that sticking point is, but a phenomenal job to come back after that first attempt. Get a squat in on the board. 140 kilos for Veronika Minev from Ukraine. Unfortunately, that is a no lift. Gets called on depth from the side referees, which usually means the jury will agree. Very rarely do I see that overruled by the jury. Not never, but rarely. Lola Charpentier from Belgium, jumping 5 kilos to 140 for her second attempt. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights. 3 white lights is nice to see in this flight. I know a lot of lifters struggling with depth calls. Natalia Novak from Poland, 142.5 kilos, a 5 kilo jump for her second attempt. And a new personal best should she make this. Strong looking second attempt. But yeah, unfortunately another lifter getting stung, just squatting a bit high there. Have a look at the replay. Yeah, looks just borderline, so really could have gone either way. But just a tad too high, unfortunately. Daniela Aquero Caston from Spain, 142.5 kilos. A 5 kilo jump from her opener to match her personal best. It is scrappy, but she gets up. Looks strong. 3 white lights, a good lift. Now another lifter who got stung on her opener, just got called on depth first time around. She was very frustrated heading off the platform, so I'm hoping didn't get in her head too much. Maria Ibanez, 150 kilos, missed it on her opener due to depth. Just has to sink it further this time. It's a lot easier said than done. clips the rack, but make sure she steadies herself before getting that command. And it looks better this time round, still strong. And 2-1, a good lift. She is on the board. She doesn't look back, doesn't want to risk it with that red light still on.
150 as well this time for Zita, the quarter. Belgium.
Looks like she just dips in there. Zita Depotier from Belgium, 150 kilos, a 10 kilo jump from her opener. Slowed down a tiny bit, but still a really solid attempt from Zita and a good lift.
Jana Rojkova now, 155 kilos. Bars loaded.
$155 kilos for Jana Rojkova from Czechia. 7.5 kilo jump, moving her into squat bronze, heading into the third round. Lovely controlled squat there from Jana.
Yeah, a bit of effort on the way up. It looks like she still might have some left in the tank. It's 3 white lights and a good lift for her.
167.5 now for Elise Bouvier. The bar is loaded.
We now have Elise Bouvier from France. 167.5 kilos, a 7.5 kilo jump from her opener. This will move her into squat gold for the time being, of course, with Kostian to follow. Very similar to her opener, looked good. Ooh, unfortunately, gets called for depth there.
Yeah, we'll see again from the side. Just about borderline.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. That could have gone either way. The coach doesn't go to the jury, but they will look at it. And the jury's overruled it to a good lift. But for now, our final second attempt, Julie Kostian from Finland, our leader on prognosis by far, 175 kilos, leaving her just 5 kilos off the world record squat. A 10 kilo jump from her opener to move her back into squat gold and within reaching distance of that world record. She looks really strong today. She's got plenty of international experience already.
And not the easiest.
Well, no, if you know how Julie lifts, it's actually pretty consistent with how a second would look. Her opener wasn't much faster than that. She's just a very slow and steady squatter, and you know, I would believe that that world record would be in it today. And concluding our second attempts, all bar one lifter securing a squat. Of course, Kostian leading, followed by Bouvier and Rojkova. But now we head into the third attempts, and Jenny Lynn from Great Britain needs this to post a total. The weight has been easy both times, but both times got called on depth. 2 reds on her opener, 3 reds on her second. And let's hope now she can switch that round completely on her third. It's a weight that she is more than comfortable with. And it would be such a shame to see her leave the competition this way.
Come on, Jenny. Reach that depth. Come on.
And it looks better, but is it good enough?
Just waiting for the lights.
She needs the 3 white lights, a good lift, and manages to save herself right there at the last moment. And I'm sure 105 has never felt so good to get.
That's why it's important, as we stated previously, that your opener needs to be something that you can do multiple times.
Yeah, absolutely. And also why sometimes going up, the risk is not worth it. Eveline Elizabeth Coman from Ireland jumps 2.5 kilos to 132.5. Lovely solid third attempt for Eveline. Just waiting for the lights from the referees, and unfortunately I was a little bit concerned about that. Gets called for depth, 2-1. We'll have a look. The jury overrule it, but it seems like they're happy with the decision. Veronika Minev from Ukraine retaking 140 kilos. Just missing out on it on her second.
Oh, loses her balance, falls backwards, but fortunately the spotters are there to catch her. We'll see on the replay.
Yeah, I think she might have just tipped back onto her heels a little bit. Tipped forwards and then back. Yeah, just completely lost balance, unfortunately, but not there today. Still walks away with that 130 opener. Essi Nava from Finland, 145 kilos. Sorry, 140 kilos, a jump from 135. Now, Mr. Opener, she hit the hole really hard and lost balance. Got it on her second. It was quite a bit of work. I think if she controls it a bit better here with 140, she'll manage to fight through, but if nothing changes, it will be a big ask.
And she's fighting through.
Big ask and a big answer. Wow, look at her go.
And it's 3 white lights. And a sizable personal best for her, if nothing else.
Yeah, and actually, out of the 3, that was her best looking attempt as well, even though it was the hardest. Natalia Nowak from Poland now retaking 142.5 kilos.
Oh, big fight.
Yeah, that looks better than the second, sorry.
And his 3 white lights got it up and got the whites.
Managed to collect those extra 5 kilos that she missed out on her second. $142.5 kilos for Lola Charpentier from Belgium.
big fight, but she keeps the position and she gets the 142.5 up with a 2-1, a yellow light from the right hand side referee.
Yeah, I think he was referencing the fact that she had her elbows, but looking at that, it doesn't seem like they were resting at all, so she should be okay with that.
The thing with the elbows is you just can't rest them on your thighs, or rather help yourself up with your elbows. If they just touch, it is completely okay.
Yeah, which, you know, they didn't even touch, so she'll be absolutely fine with that. Daniela Arquero Caston from Spain, 147.5 kilos. 5 kilo jump from her second.
Oh, big bounce from the bottom, but can't stand up with it.
Yeah, just hit that hole really hard, and often that causes the lifter to lose tension and just lose a lot of that momentum and tightness that they could gain, but just too heavy with that style today. 5 squats remaining before we head into a short break prior to bench press. Zita Deporter from Belgium jumps 5 kilos to 155 to move her into squat bronze for the time being, knocking Rochkova off. Rochkova to follow.
Wow.
I really thought she was going to get through that sticking point, but just not today.
Yeah, almost had it, but it's gonna be a no lift, unfortunately.
Now we have
Now to move into bronze medal position and a lighter body weight than Rochkova, so Rochkova will need to match her, but still won't be able to get onto the squat podium. 160 kilos for Maria Ibanez. Missed her opener on depth, got her second 2-1. She needs to keep the depth that she found on her second. There's a big fight, but looks like she dipped into depth there, manages to stand it up.
And just wait for the lights before we call anything. And it's a 2-1 no lift, unfortunately.
Yeah, the coach runs to the jury, and we'll keep one eye there as they have that discussion. Still 3 squats remaining, but the jury say no. Jana Rochkova from Czechia now already has squat bronze with her second attempt. This won't change anything as Bouvier and Costian have already squatted more. To add another 5 kilos to her total, and she's fighting for that podium position. Looks like now though slowly edging away from the rest, and this certainly would help.
Another fighter here. She gets it up. And it's 3 white lights, and she extends her lead for third place. Now 25 kilos ahead of the chasing pack.
Now our penultimate squat of the session, Elise Bouvier from France, 170 kilos, a 2.5 kilo jump from her second. Looking to keep a distance away from Rochkova. She gets this, she is 7.5 kilos ahead heading into bench, and if she misses, only 5.
Another strong third attempt, and it's 3 white lights and a good lift for Bouvier. which puts her in a good position to keep her second place.
Another look at that again before we head on to our final squat of the session. And now, as predicted, Yuli Kosyan from Finland attempting that world record squat. 5.5 kilo jump from her second. Yuli Kosyan from Finland, 180.5 for a new world sub-junior squat record. She's been very consistent so far with her opener and her second. Another 5.5 kilos to that will be for a world record. And there it is, the big grind, but unfortunately just not there today for Kosyan. It was too close to Junior Worlds a few weeks ago, I think.
Still walks away with the squat gold, with Bouvier in second and Roshkova in third.
Yeah, phenomenal effort, and she still has a hefty lead over the competition heading into bench press. A summary here of the squats: Roshkova in squat bronze with 160 kilos, in squat silver, Bouvier with 170 kilos, and your squat gold medalist, Yuli Kosyan from Finland with 175. We're going to head into a 20-minute break now before bench press. We will see you there. Hello and welcome back to the 2024 European Junior Powerlifting Championships here in Pilsen, Czechia. We have the 69 kilo sub-junior women for you, about to head into bench press. A quick summary of the squats as we've just seen them. Rožkova from Czechia walking away with squat bronze with 160 kilos. In silver, Bouvier from France with 170. And in gold, Kostian just narrowly missing out on that world record on her third in squat gold. We head now into the bench press with two lifters taking 100 kilos as their opening bench, Kostian and Rožkova, and the current world record standing at 111 kilos in the sub-juniors. So we are in for another exciting session, and kicking us off, Daniela Arquero Caston from Spain. Daniela will be opening on 62.5 kilos.
Nice and solid looking first attempt. 3 white lights for Daniela to secure her bench press.
Zita de Porter from Belgium, 65 kilos for her opening bench, 2.5 above her personal best.
Nice and solid, especially for personal best in his 3 white lights and a good lift, giving her a subtotal.
Veronika Miniv from Ukraine opening on 65 kilos.
Nice and easy. And just waiting for that referee light. And it's a 2-to-1 good lift. A red light from the right hand side referee showing for the elbow.
Well, I'm not sure if that's what it was given for. Unfortunately, the referees only have red flags, so I think they were referencing something else. But it looks like the lift will stay. Jenny Lynn from Great Britain, opening on 65 kilos. Had a bit of trouble with squat depth and managed to get that third squat in. She looked really strong, but just got caught out there a little bit. But let's hope that bench press is a smoother ride for her. She's opening 5 kilos above her personal best.
And the first bench absolutely flies up.
Yeah, almost threw it over the rack. It was so powerful. Let's have a look at that again. It is a good lift. 3 white lights.
For
Evelyn Elizabeth Coman,
and the bar is loaded.
72.5 kilos for our opening bench.
Bit of work getting it off the chest, but it's 3 white lights and a good opener.
77.5 loading on the bar for Lola Charpentier. Nice loading.
77.5 kilos for Lola Charpentier from Belgium. 2 kilos above her personal best, which I imagine to be a Belgian sub-junior record. So already opening above that. Adopting quite a exaggerated sink there. And 2-1, a good lift. Gets a yellow from the side referee, so wondering if we can see that from the side.
It almost seemed like the bar went away from her when she locked it out. Yeah.
Seems like nothing against the rules, though. We'll keep an eye out for the jury. Essi Nava from Finland. 15 years old, our youngest competitor, 80 kilos, a huge opening bench regardless, but especially for a 15-year-old.
And a big opening bench, 3 white lights, very solid first lift.
Yeah, a lot less dramatic of a start to bench than she had for squats, which is great to see.
Nice loading.
80 kilos remains on the bar for Natalia Novak from Poland, opening on her personal best.
Nice and solid. 3 white lights and a good lift.
White lights. 82.5 now for Maria Ibanez. Nice loading.
Maria Ibanez from Spain, 82.5 kilos in the bar. Oh, I think she might have just clipped the rack on the right-hand side there.
Yeah, something definitely went wrong. We'll have to see on the replay.
Flags, please.
Yeah, you look here at the right-hand side.
No lift. Thank you, referees. And just move down.
Yeah, knocks her down, unfortunately, which means downwards movement. And then obviously just racked it straight away as a result, which what the yellows are for. Strength looked okay though, so hopefully can come back for her second. 82.5 kilos remains on the bar for Elise Bouvier from France, which is her current personal best.
Just waiting for the lights there, but it looked like a very solid attempt.
Yeah, lovely easy opener there for Bouvier. I can't imagine too much wrong with that.
Lights. 1, 2.
And that is a good lift, 3 white lights. We move now on to the first of 2 lifters taking 100 kilos for their opening attempt. 11 kilos below the world record. I imagine the jumps, should this move well, be a 7.5 kilo jump to second and then a 4 kilo jump to third. We'll have to wait and see how this moves for Yana Ryzhkova, how much left she'll have in the tank after this.
Looks reasonably good.
3 white lights.
I think she might have the record in her.
We'll have to wait and see what they put in for and what they're pushing for. Of course, they are trying to hold that podium position as well, which I'm sure will take priority. We now move on to our final opening attempt, also being taken at 100 kilos, which is said to be Kostian's current personal best in competition. Not sure how updated that is though. Yuli takes 100 kilos now per opening attempt.
And it moves very smoothly.
Yeah, it's a simple jump now if she wants to get to that record on her third. Have a look at that again. It is a good lift, 3 white lights, which concludes our opening attempts, all but Ibanez managing to get the lift on the board, and that was just a little bit of a wobble hitting the rack, forcing some downwards movement. We head straight through now to our second attempt. Daniela Arquero Gaston from Spain, 67.5 kilos.
And it's 3 white lights, a solid second attempt to match her personal best.
Now Zita. Attempting 70 kilos. Bars loaded.
Zita de Porter from Belgium, 70 kilos in the bar, 5 kilo jump from her opener.
Oh, big fight there. It's 3 white lights, but it looked pretty much on the limit here.
Kilos. Bars loaded for Veronica this time. As well.
Yeah, not sure how much she has left in the tank, but that was a phenomenal effort there for de Porter. Veronica Miniv from Ukraine, 70 kilos for her second attempt. 5 kilo jump, landing her 2.5 kilos above her personal best.
Nice and smooth. 70 kilos for a 2.5 kilo personal best for Veronica. And she can extend upon that on her third, seeing as this moved pretty nicely.
70 kilos for Jenny Lynn from Great Britain, a 5 kilo jump from her opener for a new personal best.
Slow off the chest, but very strong lockout for Jenny Lin. And she might still have a couple kilos in her if she really tries, which I believe she will.
One red plate on each side for Evelyn.
Yeah, it moved well, really snappy towards that lockout, like you said. As long as she gets to that point, I think she should be okay. So maybe another couple kilos in there for another personal best today. Evelina Elizabeth Coman from Ireland, 75 kilos for her second attempt. A matched personal best, a 2.5 kilo jump from her opener.
Nice and smooth. 3 white lights. And she's going to be looking to improve upon that personal best on her third.
Lola Charpentier from Belgium, a 5 kilo jump from her opener to 82.5.
Very much accentuated sinking there, really using her whole body to power up the bar into motion, then press it out. It's a 2-to-1, good lift with a yellow light from the left-hand side referee.
And so what I think that yellow is for is that side referee is saying that she's sinking the bar after the fact to help with, you know, pushing off of that sink, but I don't think that is the case.
Well, I think jury has overruled it.
Well, I think the jury must agree then that she was sinking the bar further after getting the start command, the press command. Now, Maria Ibanez from Spain has jumped 2.5 kilos anyway to 85 kilos. She just clipped the rack on the way up on her opener, which shot the bar a little bit back down before she locked it out. But that looks much better.
She needed the jump to stay in the fight for the bench press podium here. There'll be 2 athletes after her attempting the 85 and then one at 87.5. She wants to stay in the game.
Essie Nava from Finland jumps 5 kilos to 85, and this will move her into bench press bronze for the time being, with Novak and Bouvier to follow. Novak at a heavier body weight, so only Bouvier who can take that bronze position away heading into thirds.
Bit of a struggle there, but it's 3 white lights, she gets it. We'll see if she can get any more on her third.
Natalia Novak from Poland, 85 kilos, heavier than Nava, so won't pull her into bronze, but will give her a nice 5 kilo personal best.
Moves rather solidly. Just waiting for the lights.
Let's have a look at that again in the replay. Yeah, it's a nice looking second attempt. And it is a good lift, 3 white lights.
Yeah, she has to put some muscle into it, but a reasonable second attempt from which she can improve upon.
Elise Bouvier from France, 87.5 kilos, and this will take her into bench press bronze heading into the third round of bench, ahead of Nava.
Just waiting for the lights, but that looked nice and solid there.
And 2-1, a good lift. Just gets a yellow from the side referee. I think she'll be okay with that. Now, both Roshkova and Kostian taking the jumps that I thought they might, both taking a 7.5 kilo jump, putting them within 4 kilos of breaking that world record. First of which, Jana Rochkova from Czechia, 107.5 kilos to match her personal best and put her within distance of it. I'm not too sure what's happening. Just waiting for the center referee to be back in their seat.
Okay, bar is loaded.
And now, getting it set up. Should this move well, another 4 kilos would get her the world record, but you'll have to fight Kostian for it.
Oh,
Just looked a little heavy on the chest for her there.
yeah. Doesn't even try and press it out, basically collapses under the bar with the bar on her chest. We'll see here if perhaps it was just a technical error.
Bar is loaded this time for Yuli.
No, she does try to press it. I think it just seems too heavy. So we'll have to see how that pans out. But now trying the same weight with the same jump, Yuli Kostian from Finland, 107.5, moves her back into bench press gold ahead of Rochkova as she's slightly heavier. And as I said before, the same goes, puts her within 4 kilos of breaking the world record, which is 3.5 kilos more than this. And it is hard work, but Kostian is within reach of getting that world record, and she has the space to do so as she's so far ahead of the rest of the competition. 32.5 kilos, in fact. And as we head into our final round of bench press, Kostian leading with 107.5, followed by Rochkova with 100 kilos, and Bouvier in bench press bronze as it stands with 87.5. Quick glance at the subtotals there. Kostian leading. Daniela Arquero Caston from Spain, 70 kilos in the bar.
We'll wait for the lights here.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
she jumped the press command there, unfortunately, and you can do your best to meet the press command, and that's a risky strategy anyway, but
Yeah, it was the matter of milliseconds, but she absolutely did start pressing before the press command, so
yeah, and the center referee knows when they've said it. Zita de Porter from Belgium, 72.5 kilos. 2.5 kilo jump from her second.
oh, big fight here.
That was a phenomenal effort though from her. Wow.
70 before was really hard. She tried her best to get the 72 and a half.
Yeah, and it kept moving. Well, it kept moving until it didn't, and I think her wrist rolled forwards a bit, which didn't help her case. 72.5 kilos remains on the bar for Jenny Lynn from Great Britain. 2.5 kilo jump for a new personal best.
And big effort from Jenny Lynn. Gets the bar up and gets the 3 white lights. A small redemption after the mishaps on the squat. She'll be happy with her bench performance.
Yeah, and the first and only lifter so far to go 3 for 3 on bench press. Veronica Minin from Ukraine, 75 kilos on the bar. 5 kilo jump for a new personal best. Getting those red plates on the bar.
Oh, big fight there from Veronica. And hits a 2-1 no lift, 2 yellows from the center and left hand side referee. See what that would have been for. Oh yeah, her foot lifted off the ground. Real unfortunate mistake. Doesn't really help her lift the bar, but it is a technical error.
Yeah, in fact, she did really well to still look out the bar despite only having 1 foot on the ground. Evelina Elizabeth Coman from Ireland, 77.5 kilos. $2.5 kilo jump again for another personal best.
Oh, another big fight there, and she locks it out.
That was a great effort there from Coman. Does the struggle pay off? It's a tantalizing weight for her.
And it's 3 red lights. Unfortunately, the blues, the bar seems to have moved downwards during the lift. But a moral victory nonetheless.
Absolutely, that's a great fight. Lola Charpentier from Belgium, retaking 82.5 kilos after missing it on her second. Very solid looking third attempt. Her second got overruled by the jury for that yellow light that she gets there. Have a look again in the replay. See, I don't think it is a lift. I think it is for that sink. Because it must be, there's no sort of lift there. And that's what the jury overruled it for the second time round. But she might be safe this time. Now the fight for... No, she's not. It is for that kind of sink, which is a shame. Now a fight for the bench podium. Essi Nava from Finland, 90 kilos to move into bench bronze for the time being. Bouvier to follow with the same weight at a lighter body weight.
No big effort there from AC Narva, but didn't have it today.
The bar is now loaded at 90 kilos for Elise Bouvier. Bar is loaded.
Currently sat in bronze on bench press. Elise Bouvier from France takes 90 kilos. The same weight will be taken by Novak, but at a heavier body weight. So getting this will keep her in bronze until Ibanez has a go at 92.5.
And a strong third attempt there from Bouvier.
Guys, please.
It's a 2-to-1 good lift, a yellow light from the right-hand side referee.
90 kilos now for Natalia. Once again, bar is loaded.
Bouvier sits in bronze still. Natalia Novak takes 90 kilos, but as I said, a heavier body weight, so won't knock Bouvier off of the bench podium. Only Ibanez can do so. Very solid third attempt there for Natalia, and it is a good lift.
Well done. We have now 92.5 kilos. This is a bronze medal attempt. The bar is loaded for Maria Ibanez.
Now 92.5 kilos for Maria Ibanez from Spain, looking to move from 6th place in bench press into bronze. If she gets this, she will walk away with a bench press medal. It's a 7.5 kilo jump from her second after missing her first. Just missed her first because of hitting the rack. Was not a strength issue.
Oh, big effort there, but there's gonna be a no podium for Ibanez.
Yeah, 7.5 kilos was just a bit too much of an ask, especially with her current personal best being at 87.5.
For Diana on bench press with 107.5.
And that could hurt her chances for chasing podium overall as well. Trying to be a bit overzealous with that last attempt. Our penultimate attempt now, we have Jana Račková from Czechia, looking to move from bench press silver into gold. A lighter body weight than Kostian, with Kostian to follow. Missed this on her second. Looking to get it again here on her third. Just couldn't seem to find the strength before. And
No.
yeah, if you're not strong enough on the day, there is absolutely no way you can pull that out from.
Yeah, just nothing you can do. Even with her first attempt, the 100 wasn't the easiest.
But still walks away, only getting her opener and still with the silver medal in bench press. Our last bench press attempt, Yuli Kostian, already your bench press gold medalist, looking to extend and break the current world record, standing at 111 kilos. And the bar is loaded. Yuli Kostian of Finland, 111.5 kilos for a new world record.
Come on, Yuli.
And a big fight there, but just not there today, unfortunately, for Yuli Kostian, who still walks away with the bench press gold.
Yeah, and it also looks like she may have had a bit of a lower touching point than she did before there, but it was a fantastic effort, just narrowly missing out on the world record on bench and the record on squat, but she's still on for a mean total. Still has a 32.5 kilo lead heading into deadlift. And a quick summary here, Bouvier in bench press bronze with 90 kilos on body weight ahead of Novak. In silver, Rochkova with 100 kilos, and in bench press gold, Yuli Kostian from Finland with 107.5 kilos. It is so close there at the top, with Bouvier currently in second, who's got a 15 kilo heavier opener than Rochkova, so things are sure to be shaken up with Rochkova missing those two bench presses. We'll have to see how it ends up, so please come back in 20 minutes time when we see the deadlifts. We'll see you there. Hello and welcome back to the 2024 European Junior Powerlifting Championships here in Pilsen, Czechia. We are about to head into the deadlift, so let's have a quick look at the subtotals as they stand. Kostian currently with 282.5 kilos, followed by Bouvier and Rochkova with 260 each. However, there is a stark difference in the deadlift openers of Bouvier and Rochkova, so I'm sure that placement is subject to change. Kicking us off, we have Veronika Minev from Ukraine, 130 kilos. And just a quick mention for the world record, the deadlift 199 kilos. We have a deadlift opener of 180 and a total record 480 kilos. So perhaps two that Kostian is looking to chase, but we'll have to wait and see. She tried for the squat and the bench record, narrowly missing them. Perhaps she can collect one or two more here instead. And now to kick us off, as I mentioned before, Veronika Minev from Ukraine, 130 kilos. And it seems like the bar hasn't been loaded yet. Does help. It would help if there was weight on the bar to let the lifters go from there. But as I mentioned before, we have 480 kilos as the world and European total record. Kostian with her opening deadlift with a hit 462.5. 199 being the world and European deadlift record, so 19 kilos off of that and about the same off of the total, so she is in good stead to push for that.
Yeah, basically if she gets the one, she gets the other.
Yeah, exactly that. So I'm sure she'll pace herself to do so. She doesn't really have to look behind her in terms of competitors. But now, third time's the charm, Veronika Minev from Ukraine, 130 kilos.
A nice and solid opener. And there's 3 white lights and a good lift for Veronika.
$137.5 kilos for Natalia Novak from Poland.
And nice and steady. Just have to wait for the lights. And it is 3 white lights and a good lift for Novak.
$137.5 kilos for Jenny Lin from Great Britain.
Yeah, a bit of trouble on the squats for her. Redeemed herself on the bench press with a great effort. And that was breezy.
3 white lights, a good lift, secures her total.
140 kilos on the bar for Essinarva, and the bar is loaded.
Essi Narva from Finland seems to be limping on the platform a bit there. Has her knee sleeves on, usually an attempt to hide some soft knees. She's dropped her opener by 5 kilos, I believe, as well. slow towards lockout, but it still looked like a strong opener.
And walking off the platform, she seems to be walking more normally than onto the platform. We'll see how far she can push it on her second and third.
Evelyn Elizabeth Coman from Ireland, 142.5 kilos.
And another solid opener. 3 white lights and a good lift.
42.5, and the bar is loaded for La Charpentier.
Lola Charpentier from Belgium, opening on 142.5 kilos.
Big power there. 3 white lights and a good lift.
And 45 kilos for Zita Porter. The bar is loaded.
Zita de Porter from Belgium, 145 kilos.
Three white lights and another solid looking opener. So far every lifter has put up a valid deadlift with 5 to go.
147.5 kilos for Daniela Arquero Caston from Spain.
Three white lights and a good lift for Caston.
155 kilos now for Jana Mrokova from Czechia. The bar is loaded.
Jana Rochkova from Czechia, 155 kilos, opening 5 kilos below her personal best. And with her opening deadlift, will beat her total PB by 2 kilos.
Yeah, very speedy.
Yeah, fantastic opening attempt. Plenty left in the tank there.
57.5 now for Maria Ibanez. The bar is loaded.
Maria Ibanez from Spain, 157.5 kilos.
Powerful and aggressive finish to her opener. Three white lights and a good lift.
Yeah, getting a little sticky towards lockout, but it still moved relatively quickly. I imagine that's where we'll see the breakdown as it gets a little bit heavier.
Yeah, we'll see just getting the hips through.
Now our penultimate opening attempt, and lifter looking to secure their total. sat in silver overall currently. We have Elise Bouvier from France, opening on 170 kilos, just 2.5 kilos below her personal best. And with this opener, she would break her own total PB with 14.5 kilos.
No problem there for Bouvier, and you could say she's had a great competition so far. If she keeps on like this in the deadlift, she has the second place pretty much secured.
Yeah, I think at this point something would have to go quite wrong for her, which we've seen happen before, but hopefully not today, for her to not walk away with that silver. Our final opening attempts now. We have Julie Kostian from Finland, well in the lead should she make this opening attempt. 180 kilos, 19 kilos away from that world record deadlift. $17.5 kilos off of the total record. Nice solid looking opener there for Julie.
Just waiting, and it's 3 white lights. And she has pretty much cemented herself in first place. It would take some ginormous jumps from Bouvier to reach her. And
Yeah.
she's now on her way to hunt down the world junior record, sub-junior records for the deadlift and the total.
Yeah, we'll have to see if that's something she chases today, but as you said, more or less has secured that European title with that opening deadlift. It would be too hard to catch her at this point, so they will fight amongst themselves for silver and bronze. And silver, again, another number that looks like it's been collected already by Bouvier. You can see the totals as they stand right now. Bouvier 15 kilos ahead of the next competitor. Veronika Miniv from Ukraine, 142.5 kilos. All 12 lifters securing their total.
Bit of work there on the lockout, getting her hips through, but it's 3 white lights and a good lift for Veronika Miniv.
145 kilos for the second attempt of Natalia. And the bar is loaded.
Natalia Novak from Poland now jumping 7.5 kilos to 145 for her second attempt.
And another nice second attempt for Novak. 3 white lights and a good lift.
And the bar is loaded for the second attempt of Jenny Lynn.
$147.5 kilos for Jenny Lynn from Great Britain. A 10 kilo jump from her opener for a 2.5 kilo personal best on deadlift.
3 white lights and another good lift
Medium deadlift,
for Lynn. And she seems to have still more left in tank.
Bars loaded.
Essi Nava from Finland taking a 10 kilo jump to 150, surpassing her deadlift PB of 147.5 on the way. It is scrappy, and I think the bar did unfortunately dip on the way up, but we'll have to wait for the referees.
Yeah, it's blue lights. Unfortunately, the bar went down on the way up, as you said, but a very, very good effort still from her.
Sorry. She'll have one last strike.
You can see one leg locking out before the other, seconds before the other.
Yeah, she'll have another try of that on her third, but I'm wondering if she just emptied the tank a little bit with that attempt. Eveline Elizabeth Coman from Ireland taking a 7.5 kilo jump now.
Bars loaded.
150 kilos on her second attempt. Still leaving her 10 kilos of her best ever deadlift. Important to note that these PBs could be done on national soil, and travelling to another country to compete is different gravy altogether.
Slow but steady, and great execution for 3 white lights and a good lift.
152.5 now for Le Charpentier. And the bar is loaded. This will be for a 10 kilo PB on total.
Lola Charpentier from Belgium taking a 10 kilo jump to 152.5 for her second attempt.
Oh, big effort. Grinding it out. It's a 2-1, a soft lockout call from the right hand side referee.
155 kilos now for Daniela. 7.5 kilo jump. And the bar is loaded.
Daniela Arquero Gaston from Spain, 155 kilos on the bar, 7.5 kilo jump from her opener.
Nice and solid, 3 white lights, and it puts her 5 kilos below her personal best, which she can chase on her third.
157.5 for Ricardo Porta. Bar is loaded.
$157.5 kilos for Zita Deporter from Belgium. To move her into deadlift bronze for the time being, with Rachkova and Ibanez to follow.
And looks really solid. It's 3 white lights, with some still left in the tank to try and climb back onto the podium in the third round.
The bar is loaded at 165 for Maria Ibanez. Bar is loaded.
Maria Ibanez from Spain, 165 kilos in an attempt to move into deadlift bronze for the time being. She's lighter than Rochkova, so will stay there until the third round of deadlifts at least.
Nice and powerful, pushing through the lockout, and leaves the platform with a scream.
Yeah, a great effort there from Maria. And as I said, as Rochkova is heavier, she will remain in bronze until we get to the third round, where somebody potentially can take it from her should they choose to push for it. Jana Rochkova from Czechia, 165 kilos, pretty comfortably sat in bronze overall, looking to make that position more assured. And should this be successful, I think she'll be too hard to catch. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Now we'll have Eddie Bouvier attempting 180 kilos. She'll try to retake the lead over Yuri. Of course, waiting for her to show off for a second. This is a new key attempt.
We have Elise Bouvier from France now. And similar is the case with Bouvier and Silva. Should she make this, it will be a hard job for anybody to catch her. 180 kilos to take her into deadlift gold for the time being, with just Yuli Kostian to follow. And it would more or less secure that silver overall for her. It'd be a big Hail Mary from Rochkova to push for that silver, should she miss this. It would be easier. So let's see how this ends up.
Taking her time here, she has 10 seconds left.
Oh, that's a lovely second attempt from Bouvier, and that secures her silver overall. That is, unless we expect to see another 10 kilos added to Rochkova's already big third attempt, which I don't imagine would be the case.
And the bar is loaded for Yuri.
And speaking of securing placement, Yuli Kostian on her opener had more or less done that for herself, but 190 kilos would set it in stone, also leaving her just within 9 kilos of the deadlift record and 7.5 kilos of the total record. So let's see what 190 looks like for her. It will take her back into deadlift gold, heading into the third and final round.
Yeah, a bit heavier than her first, but that's what you would expect from a second attempt. Still some left in the tank. Let's hope she will go for the record.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if she wants to go for one, she'll have to go for the other. The closer one is the total, which she wouldn't be able to chip, so she would have to go for either 200 or 200.5 to try and either collect one or both of them. And so it's up to her. She has the win secured. It's whether she wants to just go and secure that third deadlift or push for it. As you can see here, she's 32.5 kilos in the lead heading into the third round. She won't be caught. And a similar story for both Bouvier and Rochkova. I think we can see what the podium will look like very soon, but what the totals will look like is a different story. And it seems like what Kostian has done is gone for the total record and the deadlift record with that 200 kilo even. Veronika Miniv now for her third and final attempt, 150 kilos.
Gets it up. And it's a 2-to-1 good lift with a yellow light from the left-hand side referee. We'll see on the replay.
Well, a yellow on deadlift would have, I think, only been for skipping a command, which wasn't the case. But I did wonder why Kostian wouldn't go for the chip on her final attempt and go for 199.5, but then how tantalizingly close would that be to 200? You've got to go for that milestone, haven't you?
Oh, absolutely. If I were her coach, I'd go for the 199.5, but if I were her, I'd be mad at him for doing that.
Yeah, and it's fair enough as well. Essi Nava from Finland, 150 kilos, reattempting it here on her third and final attempt.
Oh, big fight there, but no.
Yeah, just expended too much energy on that second attempt with it.
Of course, it was worth a try, and she really did get her best.
But what a bright future ahead of her, only 15 years old.
Now Paris loaded at 150 as well. This time for Natalia Novak.
150 kilos for Natalia Novak from Poland. This would take her into the top 5 overall, which means she can collect team points for Poland, with only Deporter from Belgium looking to take that top 5 position away from her.
Oh, patient off the ground, but can't move it. Really unfortunate.
Yeah, only one of the 3 lifters who attempted 150 on their third attempt managed to get it, so let's hope 152.5 is a bit more of a lucky number. Jenny Lynn from Great Britain now on her third and final attempt. 5 kilo jump from her second to 152.5 for another personal best on deadlift and on total.
Come on, Jenny, you got this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Strong finish, come on.
Oh, big fight.
Manages to lock it out. I want to wait for the lights. I'm a little bit worried about the the blues there for assisting the bar with the legs. We'll have a look at that again in the replay, but a valiant effort from Lynn anyway. Yeah, you just saw pushing the bar up with the legs there a little bit, which, as we mentioned before, if it was strongman it's allowed, but in powerlifting it is against the rules.
And the bar is loaded.
Eveline Elizabeth Coman from Ireland, 155 kilos. Only Miniv has been successful in getting her third attempt so far. Can Eveline change that? This is for a matched total personal best.
Big effort there. We're gonna have to wait for the lights, and it's 3 whites and a good lift.
Matching her total PB.
Great end to the day there for Eveline.
So finish with a 360 total. Bar is loaded for Lola. 155 kilos.
155 kilos remains on the bar for Lola Charpentier from Belgium. 2.5 kilo jump from her second, which was tough. Only 16 years old, has plenty of time left in the sub-juniors.
Oh, Big effort there from her, but her second was painfully slow and really hard. Just didn't have the energy to put up the 2.5 kilos more.
Victory is right for her, that's for sure. 160 kilos, bar is loaded for Daniela.
Daniela Arquero Caston from Spain, 160 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from her second for a matched total and deadlift PB.
And a big fight there, but once again we're gonna have to wait for the lights. Yeah, it's a 2-to-1, two blue lights. I was afraid of that, seeing when the bar travels up her thighs, she seemed to hitch it.
Yeah, as you said, just that blue for assisting the bar. If it looks like the legs are helping the bar move upwards, that's what the blue light would be for. And only 2 successful third attempts so far. Hoping to see a few more green lights on the scoreboard. Zita de Porter from Belgium jumping to 165 kilos in an attempt to move into deadlift bronze, with Ibanez and Rochkova to follow.
Come on, Zita.
Ooh, big effort here, big effort.
Manages to lock it out. We'll wait for the lights for the same reason. Yeah, again, unfortunately, looked like the knees just went under the bar before they locked out. We'll have a look here. Just there. And it is hard. This one is a little bit more of a blurry line.
Yeah, because the bar can slide up the thighs. The thighs just can help you get the bar up, so...
Maria Ibanez now currently sat in deadlift bronze with just Rochkova to follow, who could take that away. 170 kilos on the bar for her third and final attempt to give her a 405 kilo total and a new deadlift PB.
Big fight there.
What a phenomenal effort from Ibanez, and it is a good lift.
A great lift there from Ibanez, with only one lifter right after her who can push her out of the deadlift podium positions.
Yeah, and 3 deadlifts remaining now from this session. First of which, Jana Rochkova, already your bronze medalist overall, looking to take the bronze in deadlift as well, away from Maria Ibanez. On home soil here, looking to collect another medal. 172.5 kilos.
Oh, big effort there, but no.
Which means Maria Ibanez walks away with the deadlift bronze, but Rochkova still takes bronze overall. She still takes silver in bench press and bronze in squat. A phenomenal day. And now 2 deadlifts remaining. We already know the placements overall. This is a stab at taking deadlift gold before Kostian can try for the record on her third. A 10 kilo jump already has silver secured. This can't shoot for gold, and she won't lose silver. So in an attempt to take deadlift gold for the time being, 190 kilos on the bar for a 450 total for Elise Bouvier from France. A big end of the day should she make this. She's been lifting phenomenally so far.
Big effort there, but no, can't lock it out. Great effort still. She's walking off the platform, happy with herself.
Yeah, and so she should be. Walks away with deadlift silver and silver overall with a huge 440 total. Absolutely incredible. And that means we have one deadlift remaining from your new European champion, Julie Kostian, and she is going for both the deadlift and total world record. This is absolutely incredible. This is for a 482.5 total, extending the total record by 2.5 kilos and the deadlift record by 1 kilo, hitting that huge milestone of 200 kilos on deadlift at just 18 years old. One final lift of the day. Julie Kostian, your European champion. And she manages to break the floor, but it is hard. And no, it is not there. Just eludes her, but still walks away European champion. And the fact that she missed her third attempt on squat, bench and deadlift and still managed to walk away with such an incredible lead of the competition is incredible. She attempted actually every record she could have today and unfortunately didn't walk away with any of them, but the fact that she could do that and still walk away the winner shows how strong she was and what a domineering lead she had on the competition. And a quick summary here of deadlifts. In bronze, we have Maria Ibanez from Spain with 170 kilos. In silver, Elise Bouvier from France with 180. And in gold for deadlifts, Julie Kostian from Finland with 190 kilos. And overall, your bronze medalist with 425 kilos as her total, Jana Rochkova from Czechia. Your silver medalists with 440 kilos as her total, Elise Bouvier from France, and your new European champion gold medalist, Julie Kostian from Finland with 472.5 kilos. Please do stick around for the medal ceremony, and we will see you again at 6 o'clock local time for the 83 kilo sub-junior men. We will catch you then.
Just before beginning the medal ceremony, we would like to congratulate a new Category 2 referee. So huge congratulations. The tie will be given by Deadlift Guard, IPFCC member. Congratulations. Two participation medals are given by Mr. Jan Ashtat, our EPF president. So, we're about to begin the squat medals. The bronze medal is from squats with 160 kilos best gift from Czechia, Jana Rojkova. The silver medalist from France with 170 best attempts, Elise Bouvier. And the gold medalist with 175 best lift from Finland, Juli Kostian. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you. On bench press now, 90 kilos best lift for bronze medalist from France, Elise Bouvier. 100 kilos best lift for the silver medal, Team Czechia, Jana Rojkova. And the gold medalist from Finland with 107.5 best lift, Juli Kostian. Thank you, ladies. Medals on deadlift now. With 170 kilos best attempts, the bronze medalist from Spain, Maria Ibanez. The great fighting spirit in all competition. The silver medalist from France with 180 kilos, Elise Bouvier. Once again, the gold medalist is Juli Kostian from Finland with 190 kilos first lift. Thank you, congratulations. Medals on total now. With 425 kilos total from Czechia, the bronze medalist is Jana Rojkova. The silver medalist with 440 kilos total comes from France, Elise Bouvier. Once again, the European champion with 472.5 kilos comes from Finland, Juli Kostian. And she is leading as well the overall IPF. She points with 98. Congratulations. Please now stand up for the national anthem, Finland. Once again, ladies, huge congratulations to all of you. It has been a pleasure to see you live today. Technical controller, whenever you're ready. And then you applause the 69 sub-junior. We had a great show. So it's not only